Prince Harry and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, have responded to Jeremy Clarkson's latest apology over the presenter's controversial opinion piece. Clarkson said earlier today he emailed the Duke and Duchess of Sussex to apologise for his controversial column in which he wrote that he hated the former Suits actress on a cellular level and wanted to see her paraded naked through the streets. Clarkson described his language as disgraceful and said he felt profoundly sorry, but the Duke and Duchess have said he did not address his long-standing pattern of writing articles that spread hate rhetoric, dangerous conspiracy theories and misogyny. The Sun later apologized and said it regretted the publication of the column, which last week racked up more than 25,000 Dipso complaints. Harry branded the article about his wife horrific, hurtful and cruel during an interview with ITV's Tom Bradby to discuss his autobiography Spare, adding what Clarkson had written would encourage people around the world to believe it is an acceptable way to treat women. In a lengthy statement on his verified Instagram account, the presenter said, "One of the strange things I've noticed in recent times is that whenever an MP or a well-known person is asked to apologize for something, no matter how heartfelt or profound that apology may be, it's never enough for the people who called for it in the first place." Should Prince Harry attend King Charles' coronation? Prince Harry is expected to be invited to King Charles' coronation on May 6 despite making a series of allegations against the firm in his memoir Spare. Yet a royal source has claimed the Duke of Sussex will find a reason not to attend as making an appearance would be very hard after recent claims. So do you think Harry should attend the coronation? He continued, "So I'm going to try and buck the trend this morning with an apology for the things I said in a Sun column recently about Meghan Markle. I really am sorry. All the way from the balls of my feet to the follicles on my head. This is me putting my hands up. It's a mea culpa with bells on. Usually, I read what I've written to someone else before filing, but I was home alone on that fateful day, and in a hurry. So when it finished, I just pressed send. And then, when the column appeared the next day, the landmine exploded." A spokesman for Harry and Meghan said, on December 25, 2022, Mr. Clarkson wrote solely to Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. The contents of his correspondence were marked private and confidential. While a new public apology has been issued today by Mr. Clarkson, what remains to be addressed is his long-standing pattern of writing articles that spread hate rhetoric, dangerous conspiracy theories and misogyny. Unless each of his other pieces were also written in a hurry, as he states, it is clear that this is not an isolated incident shared in haste, but rather a series of articles shared in hate. Read about King Charles not wanting a battle with Harry alongside hosting the Grand Tour. The TV presenter also stars in Amazon Prime TV series Clarkson's Farm, which documents his efforts to run the Oxfordshire farm he bought in 2008. The success of the series has seen visitors flock to the diddly squat farm shop in Chipping Norton Road, Chadlington. The second series is due to launch on February 10 on Prime Video in over 240 countries and territories. However, Variety has reported Amazon Prime Video will not be working with Clarkson beyond the seasons of the Grand Tour and Clarkson's Farm they have previously commissioned. In 2018, Clarkson also took over from Chris Tarrant as the presenter of long-running ITV game show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It has been reported ITV is due to film a new series of the show, which was agreed prior to Clarkson's comments, but has no further commissioning commitments beyond that. In his apology, Clarkson described ITV and Amazon as being incandescent. He said, "The Sun quickly apologized and I tried to explain myself. But still, there were calls for me to be sacked and charged with a hate crime." More than 60 MPs demanded action to be taken. ITV, who make Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and Amazon, who make The Farm Show and The Grand Tour, were incandescent. "I therefore wrote to everyone who works with me saying how sorry I was, and then on Christmas morning, I emailed Harry and Meghan in California to apologize to them too. I said I was baffled by what they had been saying on TV, but that the language it used in my column was disgraceful and that I was profoundly sorry." In the statement, Clarkson also referenced England football captain Harry Kane's World Cup penalty miss, saying he will try to be interesting and vigilant at the same time in future columns. His statement ended, "Over the last 30 years, I have written very nearly 5,000 newspaper and magazine columns, so it was inevitable that one day, I'd do a Harry Kane and Sky one of the damn things. Which is what happened with the piece about Meghan. So can I move on now? Not sure. It's hard to be interesting and vigilant at the same time. You never hear peals of laughter coming from a health and safety seminar. But I promise you this, I will try. Who knows? Very soon now I shall be a grandfather, so in future, maybe I'll just write about that."